did it, yeah. Spend the whole half. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
Hey, could count on my power, hey, look at my dogs. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the little go miss? How she was major, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm. She caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Hey, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait. Need a light year just to catch my buzz.
These folks in the Circle City, they love their Colts, and they have packed the house tonight as we welcome you to Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Tonight we continue with Wildcard Weekend with what should be a great one between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Indianapolis Colts.
Jacksonville.
The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
At the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
The tackle by Malik.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here. Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Hands it off out of the gun. Brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
The pass.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards there on the 1st down screen play.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
That one will be incomplete. He caught it, but could not stay in bounds for the long connection. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. 9 good yards there on the run, and now 3rd down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. He can run
for it, and he will. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. The keeper good for only 4, and that's going to lead to a 4th down.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
They go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this defense holds on the Knights' opening drive. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Minshew sets to throw. Going up top. Oh, man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's finally out of bounds, but he's taken it all the way down to the 8.
At the 8-yard
From the 8, they've got it 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. It's Coleman here. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So on 4th down, Jags kicker Josh Lambo comes on from the left hash. Should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Lambo is good. Not the touchdown they wanted, but hey, you're on the road in the playoffs. They did get 3 on the board.
Yeah, it's a good opening drive, so you feel good about it yourself. You get to the sidelines, the defense feels good about you helping them right out of the gate. The team, yeah, they feel pretty good about coming in the playoffs and getting points on the board right away.
The Colts take over 1st and 10.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that. But if anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle around twice for the encore. You know.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
2nd and 9 now. Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. But 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Here's Minshew. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
That's the end of the first.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. But it's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put
Yeah,
there.
didn't get the big yardage there. You might out of a smaller back. They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Throwing on first down is Minshew. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Again, Minshew looking to throw. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times you just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter.
Touchdown, Jaguars! DJ Chark, 31 yards, and the Jaguars have taken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
The Colts take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. In a heavy traffic Colts with the pick. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line.
First down and goal.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having.
And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown.
Pass complete to
DJ Chark with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Jaguars add on to their lead.
The extra point.
And his kick is good.
Makes the score Jaguars 17, Colts 3.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
2nd and 2 at the 34-yard line.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Josh Allen in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round, they told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
The scoreboard tells a story for them, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
And 7 at the 36-yard line.
Looking to throw it, Minshew. And his throw's going to be incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
6-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Back to throw now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
It seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
The throw to the middle taken in. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 38-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Pressure comes and down he goes.
The quarterback.
Caleb Chason in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
Brought down back at the
off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Colts on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 15. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Incomplete. Dory Jackson right there, step for step in coverage.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. So the false start will back them up 5. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd down at the 10-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Minshew. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A big play there. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Minshew. Over the middle, hold in by Shark. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
For Josh Oliver.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
All Adams.
Down at about the 6-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. It'll be Minshew again. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Looking for Chark again. This time he's got him. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw again. And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown.
17, DJ Chark.
DJ Chark saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Jaguars had 6 to their lead. Point after by Lambeau up with 3 touchdowns at 21. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for and taken.
The Colts take over 1st and 10.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, look your...
A battle for it is intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it up. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
10 at their own 29-yard line.
Minshew, 1st and 10. There's that man again. It's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
First down, Jaguars.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. It's the correct call.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points.
And they corral him just a couple of yards shy of the end zone. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll look to throw. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. So we're at halftime of this AFC Wildcard matchup as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC Wildcard game. Fielded in the end zone. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. He'll look to throw. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. He'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22, and he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Not the way you envision envision things to start out the third quarter? One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Get the quarterback some time.
See what happens. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
Second down and 10.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Open man is Darius Fountain. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 more on that one and another first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
This one complete into the hands of Darius Fountain. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down. Terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Oh, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his second there.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And he comes back with one complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
He was brought down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
On the ground with a tight end. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do.
And it is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Trey Burton there to make the grab. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a first and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 2 after the 27.
Coleman, the ball carrier.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
7-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Minshew sets to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball. First down. It's Coleman, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. To throw here. He's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. J.J. Watt drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down.
A 56-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, the ball comes out on on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. And now it's second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of...
Now, step ball. Coleman lost it. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Minshew. An incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
Incomplete.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Nick Bosa in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker.
A gain of 9 on the play, but it brings up 4th down.
So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
27, Colts 10.
And Lambeau will put this one through. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And this carries into the end zone. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far. And they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And he can't escape, and down he goes. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense?
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That catch moves him over 100 yards now for this wild card game. And a 1st down as well. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Another 18-yard gain. They had 18 on the previous snap as well. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Shot as he tried to pull that one in. couldn't hang on. Third down.
Brings up third down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flushed out right, and now he's going to use his legs. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before.
He's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that.
And this is caught. And we'll get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A big play there. 44 yards. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. And he is going to lose yardage here. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for two?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Saying their fans here are stunned would be an understatement. Things in this wild card round have not gone according to plan. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Man open down the middle of the field. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 34-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. From the 28, it's second and 5. second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this when I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And it's incomplete, almost intercepted. He had a great shot of picking that off in the end zone. It brings up fourth down. Try it here. He's back to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
The pass.
Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth. Now from the 7, here's second and goal. That's complete right around the 8. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Back to throw again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Trey Burton, beast of the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead. And they're able to cut the deficit to 12.
Makes the score Jaguars 36, Colts 24. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
10 at their own 29-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. This is caught inside the 15. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. Looking to throw it. Minshew. It's caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Jaguars. And that one makes this a 19-point game.
It's the score, Jaguars 43, Colts 24.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And I know it's hard to find solace on one side when the season ends, no matter where it ends, but especially in the playoffs because there's all that build up to the moment. But I would imagine the post-game locker room speech, it'll have a pretty positive spin.
It should. They've made a heck of a run to get to the playoffs and have that chance to advance, even though they didn't. But you're right about how much it's going to hurt because when you work that